friendship that'll never ever end.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of KJ Sports Talk, where we talk sports all day, every day. And today's video will be Wrestlemania 37 predictions. And if y'all don't know, this weekend is Wrestlemania weekend. They are doing two nights again for whatever reason. They got night 1 and night 2. And this video will be pretty much going down the match card, telling y'all my predictions. I'm gonna just do both nights instead of doing separate videos of night 1 and night 2. I'm gonna just do one whole video. But before we get into the video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to leave your comments down below. Tell me what y'all think, what are your predictions, and I will reply to them. But let's get into the video. First, we got New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos. Sometimes I cannot pronounce his name. But we got New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos for the Raw Tag Team titles. And personally, after looking at what's been happening for the last few weeks with AJ and Omos and New Day cannot stop Omos. Kofi and Xavier, as far as size-wise, don't even match up with Omos. So I believe AJ and Omos already got that in the bag. So, and plus, I'm not gonna lie, I like New Day. I'm not gonna lie, I like them. But I feel like them being, tag team champs all the damn time is starting to run its course. So I'm gonna give this one to AJ Styles and Omos, and they will walk out of WrestleMania with the Raw Tag Team titles. Next match, we got Seth Rollins versus Cesaro, and I really do like this matchup. And to be honest, I thought they was gonna leave Cesaro off the WrestleMania card this year. We all know how WWE is with not using a certain amount of their superstars, but I do like this matchup. I love Cesaro. To me, he should have been WWE champ or Universal champion. I'm glad they giving him a little exposure now on the big stage, other than having him in the pre-show that nobody watches. I'm glad they giving him a little exposure. And as you all know, Seth Rollins came back from a little hiatus from being gone for a while. Him and Cesaro been into it. So I'm gonna take Cesaro in this. Now that may be a little fan talk. Maybe I want Cesaro to win more than I think he's gonna win, but I want Cesaro to win, so I'm gonna take Cesaro in that. Next match, we got Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman in a steel cage match. Now, I will say the build-up. I wouldn't even say the build. Well, yeah, the build-up. The build-up in the start of this rivalry has been dumb. Like, it's retarded. All this started between them two because Shane McMahon called Braun Strowman stupid. That's how this started, and that's how they building this rivalry up. So I think that's stupid to have him going at it like that, but despite what we all think about Shane McMahon, he is a great performer. He always gives us good matches when he does wrestle in the match. He does give us good matches. He's a great performer. Cannot take that away from him. And we all know Shane is the best when he's at his best when he's going against an opponent bigger than him. You know that back in the day they used to call Shane McMahon the Giant Killer. So he will be going one-on-one with Braun Strowman in a steel cage. I feel like something is going to happen. I feel like Shane will jump off the steel cage, of course, like he did at Hell in a Cell with The Undertaker. He will probably jump off the cage and do something stupid. But at the end of the day, I got Braun Strowman winning this match. I already think Shane might have some help from his little henchman, but I think Braun Strowman will be able to overcome that and win this steel cage match. Next, we got the dumbest match on the card, the least interesting match on the card: Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus The Miz and Morrison. Now, it was only supposed to be Bad Bunny versus The Miz, but this past Monday on Raw, they changed it to a tag team match. To be honest, I'm getting tired of Bad Bunny, and I feel sorry for Damian Priest that he's in this crap, because I already know after this match at WrestleMania, you probably won't even see Damian Priest on TV. I bet. Guarantee you probably won't even see Damian Priest on TV. No more after this little rivalry with Bad Bunny, him, and Miz Morrison. You probably won't. But at the end of the day, I think Bad Bunny and Damian Priest to win just because, celebrity, blah, 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 at WrestleMania. So they might let him win. So I'm going to take Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. Next, after that, we got Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. And it's been long damn overdue let's just get this out the way now. I'm taking Bianca Belair to win because it's been long overdue for Bianca Belair to win some women's gold while she's been in the WWE. She never won the NXT women's title. In 2020, in the 2020 Women's Royal Rumble, it should have been either her or Shayna Baszler that won, but they gave it to Charlotte, of course. But it should have been either out of them two, out of Shayna Baszler and Bianca that won. So everybody's been waiting for Bianca to get the opportunity to get some women's gold around her waist, and this might finally be the moment. During this little thing with her and Sasha, I was waiting for one of them to turn heel. I didn't know who was gonna do it, but I knew one of them was gonna do it. It was just a matter of who. So I got Bianca winning this match and winning the SmackDown Women's title. Like I said, it's been long overdue for her to have some gold around her waist, so I'm taking Bianca Belair. And for the main event of night one, Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. Now, this is another situation of who I want to win versus who I think is gonna win. I want Bobby Lashley to win because this is his first WWE title run, and I don't want it to be remembered as him just being a transitional champion. Just put the title on him just so we can give it to somebody else. And that's why I want Bobby Lashley to win. He is a main event caliber superstar in the WWE. They just need to start treating him like one, like they have lately. They need to keep that ball rolling. But I believe Drew McIntyre is going to win this match, mainly because last year when he beat Brock Lesnar for the title, it was no crowd. So I did read a couple reports that he will probably lose the WWE title and then win it back at this year's WrestleMania in front of a crowd. So that's why I think Drew McIntyre will win, because they want to give him that moment that he got last year, but this year they want to do it in front of a crowd, which he does deserve. I'm not going to take that away from him. He does deserve that moment to win the title in front of a crowd. So I'm not going to take that from him. But I want Bobby to win, but I'm going to take Drew McIntyre to win this match. And then we got night two. First match, Matt Riddle versus Sheamus for the United States title. And I'm going to take Matt Riddle to win this match because they just put the United States title on him. And I think if they want to continue to build his character and build him up, they need to keep the title around him. Sheamus is already an established superstar, in this business. So I think they need to keep it on Matt Riddle and let him build up his character. Next, we got Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. This is another... now, if you all don't know, some of you don't know, back in the day, NXT days, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, it was the rivalry. It was it. They started off as best friends, turned into bitter enemies. So that was the rivalry back in the day in NXT, and they have renewed this rivalry. And I am gonna take Kevin Owens to win this match at WrestleMania because it's Kevin freaking Owens at the end of the day. Next, we got Big E and Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship. And I like I like this new Apollo Crews. I don't even know if he's really Nigerian. Let's get that out of the way now. I don't even know if he's really Nigerian, but he playing the hell out this Nigerian role. He playing the hell out of that. And like I said, I don't even know if he's Nigerian. So I like what they're doing with him, turning him into a heel. Stop all this, goody crap he was doing because he was getting his ass whooped every night. Sorry as hell. So I'm glad they kind of turned his character around. So that's why I'm going with Apollo Crews in this match. They got, a fire rolling in him. They need to go ahead and keep it up and put that Intercontinental Championship around his waist. And hey, let him run with it. So I'm going to take Apollo Crews to win this match. Next we got my boy, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Now, honestly, even though there's going to be a crowd in attendance, honestly, I was hoping that this would be a cinematic match, but I guess it's not going to be one this year. So they will be fighting live in front of the crowd, and I am going to take Bray Wyatt in this match for a couple of reasons. One, they owe Bray from that WrestleMania 33 WWE title match between him and Randy Orton. They kind of owe him after that horrible, despicable match that they gave. They kind of owe Bray. And plus, last time we seen, before he came back, last time we seen The Fiend, my dog was getting burned alive. Like barbecue. He was getting burned alive. So I think this would be a good opportunity for WWE to get the Fiend character, back to where he's supposed to be as, the top monster, unstoppable heel that he's supposed to be, that they kind of messed him off of this past year, losing to Goldberg, that Hell in a Cell with Seth Rollins, they kind of messed my dog up while he was the Fiend a little bit. So this would be the perfect opportunity for them to get him back rolling, turning him into that unstoppable monster that he was supposed to be in the first place, and get the ball rolling with Bray Wyatt. So I'm going to take The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, to win the match. Then we got Asuka versus Rhea Ripley. And I'm going to take Rhea Ripley in this match for the simple fact, I'm kind of looking at Rhea like Bray, like they owe her, because last year they had her going one-on-one with Charlotte for the NXT Women's title, right after she won it from Shayna, and they had her drop the title to Charlotte, who gained absolutely nothing from that win. Charlotte had already been SmackDown Women's Champion, Raw Women's Champion, Royal Rumble winner. Charlotte had nothing to gain from winning the NXT Women's Championship. She had nothing to gain from that. So I feel like they kind of dropped the ball, taking the title off Ripley that quick just to put it on Charlotte. So again, I feel like they owe Rhea Ripley from that last year. So I'm going to take Rhea Ripley to win this match. And last but not least, we got Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan for the Universal Championship in a triple threat match. And I'm going to take Edge to win this match for the simple fact, and I think he's going to pin Daniel Bryan just so they can keep the Roman Reigns character strong. But I'm going to take Edge to win this match just for the simple fact, man, it's been 10 years. 10 whole years since we seen the Rated R Superstar have a title run. As you all know, his career had to end. Well, not end because he's not wrestling now. Had to be put on a long pause because of injury. So, right after WrestleMania where he won the title, he had to retire. And, we didn't really get to see his last title run. But this is the opportunity for them to do it now. This may be the only time. This may be the only time where I say WWE should prioritize some old people over their young talent. This may be the only time, and it's only because it's been 10 years since we've seen a title run from the Rated R Superstar, because his career had to be put on a long hold due to injury. This is the only time I would say prioritize an old superstar over your young superstar. The only time. So, like I said, I predict Edge to win this match because of that, and we'll just see how it goes. But that's the video, y'all. Tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all predictions are. Who's gonna win? What's gonna happen? Just let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure y'all watch Wrestlemania this weekend, tomorrow and Sunday, and I'll see y'all on the next video.
We're really glad that you're our friend, and this is a friendship that'll never ever